All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the IQ Buzz.
Glad to be back.
Today, we're going to be diving deep into what's been going on in the world of IQ AI. And,
Absolutely.
I mean, you're interested in it. Things are moving so fast in this space. We've got some fresh intel for you on mindshare, tokenization, and even AI agents on the blockchain. So buckle up. This is going to be a fun one.
Yes.
All right, so get this. Kaido just launched this new leaderboard.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the IQ Yapper leaderboard.
Interesting.
And they're using it to track mindshare, how much influence people have on their platform.
Gotcha.
So it's not just about followers.
Right.
It's more about how much you're contributing, sparking discussions, and moving the conversation forward.
Makes sense.
And today we're going to dive into the top 3 yappers.
Cool.
Should be a pretty fascinating mix.
Yeah, and the way they're measuring this mind share is interesting. Engagement, activity related to projects.
Right.
It's multifaceted.
Yeah, a whole new way of looking at
Exactly.
impact.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not just about hype, it's about substance.
Right.
The more we're having good conversations about this, the more attention it's going to get from the right people.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay. And I also saw something about these ATP points. I mean, what's the deal with that?
Right. So they're using ATP points as a way to incentivize engagement. So the more you're contributing to these discussions, the more points you get. But here's the really interesting part. These points are awarded retroactively.
Okay. Now, what does retroactively mean in this context?
Well, let's say you're just getting involved now.
Right.
You start joining these conversations, you're putting out good information, and, maybe you don't think much of it now, but they're keeping track. And later on down the line, you'll be rewarded for those early contributions.
So it's like almost an incentive to get in on the ground floor.
Exactly. It's like they want to reward the people who are really there from the beginning building the ecosystem.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I can see why they would do that.
It does. It really fosters that community involvement.
It does.
And it really gets people excited about the project.
So let's start with those top yappers.
Let's dive in.
These are the folks that are really driving the conversation right now.
Exactly. They're the ones with the influence and the insights that everyone's paying attention to.
Yeah. So at the top of the list this week, we've got Charles.
Charles. Oh, yeah. I've seen his stuff.
Yeah. And he's kind of a big deal. He's a leading KOL. It's a key opinion leader in China.
Right.
And get this, he's got a following of over 149,000 people.
Wow, that's a huge audience.
That is a massive audience. And, that's a lot of people that he can introduce to IQ.
Definitely, especially in a market like China, that's really important for the growth of the project.
So number 2 on the list this week is someone I'm not familiar with. Actually, have you heard of Oro?
Oro? I haven't, but that's what I love about Kaido. It always seems to surface these, hidden gems.
Right.
These people who are, really making an impact, but maybe they're not on the mainstream radar yet.
Yeah, like up-and-comers.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely going to have to check out their profile after this and see what they're all about.
Yeah, I'm curious too. And then rounding out our top 3, we've got a familiar face in the community, IQ 2050.
Oh, yeah, IQ 2050. They've been around forever.
Yeah, they've been actively engaged with IQ since 2018.
That's serious dedication. They've seen it all.
I know, right? They've seen the whole project evolve.
That's so valuable to have those voices in the community.
Yeah, because they provide that kind of historical context. And speaking of evolution, have you heard about what the IQ AI team is working on now?
Oh, yeah. This is the big one, right? The uncensored DeepSeek R1?
Yeah, they're developing a fully uncensored version of DeepSeek R1 for the Agent Tokenization Platform. All right, so we've got mindshare. Also, security is always a huge concern in this space.
Of course.
And IQ is actually undergoing a pretty serious audit right now, right?
They are. Yeah, they partnered with Code4Arena.
Okay.
And it's a 9-day audit.
Okay.
And they've got all these top security researchers just combing through the code looking for vulnerabilities. And there are big rewards for finding anything.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, they're really incentivizing these researchers to find any potential problems. And, that's huge. It shows they're taking security seriously.
Yeah, that's really good to see because, I'm sure you know this better than anybody, that security is just absolutely paramount in this space.
Absolutely, absolutely. You cannot mess around with security.
Nope, you can't.
So what's the big picture here? What are they trying to achieve with all of this?
Well, it all ties into their Agent Tokenization Platform, or ATP for short.
Yeah.
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay, lay it on me. What's so special about this ATP?
This is something that I am really excited about.
Me too.
And IQ is at the heart of it. So can you just give us a quick rundown of what ATP is all about?
So this is where users will be able to build, trade, and provide liquidity for these things called tokenized AI agents.
Okay, so where does IQ fit into all of this?
So IQ is essential to this whole ecosystem.
Okay.
All the fees on ATP are paid in IQ.
Okay.
Every single tokenized agent will be paired with IQ for trading. And on top of that, IQ is the governance token for the entire platform.
So it's really integrated into the functionality of ATP.
Deeply, deeply integrated.
So for someone listening to all of this and they're thinking, all right, this sounds really cool, I want to get involved.
Yeah.
What would you recommend as a first step?
Well, I would say owning some IQ is a great place to start.
Okay.
You can find IQ on a bunch of different exchanges. Binance, FraxSwap, those are a couple of the big ones.
And how about staking? Is there anything going on there?
Oh, yeah. So right now, the APR for staking IQ is around 80%.
80%. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
So that's definitely an incentive to get involved.
Definitely.
Okay, so just to kind of sum all of this up for our listeners today, we've got growing mind share for the project. We've got a serious security audit underway. We've got this incredibly exciting AI platform coming up, and IQ is just like right at the center of all of it.
It's really an exciting time to be following IQ AI.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Before we sign off, are there any other resources or communities that you'd recommend for people who want to stay up to date on everything IQ?
Yeah, definitely check out their Telegram group. They're also on X, formerly Twitter, and you can sign up for the IQ AI waitlist at iqai.com. And
Perfect. And of course, subscribe to this channel
yes, please do.
to stay on top of everything that is happening with IQ AI.
IQ Buzz, best place to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so to everyone who is already following along with this project, what are you most excited about?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Share your thoughts. Let's keep this conversation going.